2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you all for your service and for being here with us today. Mr. McCrory, did you mention that 30,000 people is the number of people with removal orders in Canada today?
No, that's the number in our inventory that we're actively working on.
So how many people with removal orders does CBSA know exactly their location, where they are?
We won't know like, if I can give you an example. Apologies as I flip through my papers here.
I only have 2 minutes,
Okay.
but if you can give us...
We don't track the location of each and every individual. There's for example, in the inventory of people who are working through the IRB process, there's 200,000-300,000 in that. We don't have the capacity, nor would it make sense for us to track each and every one of them.
How many people with removal orders in Canada have been convicted of a crime?
I don't have that number readily at hand. I can tell you that if I look at some of our inventories, I can tell you the number of people.
Table that to the committee, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. What is the total number of individuals currently in CBSA's removal backlog who have been flagged by the RCMP as a national security threat?
I don't think any have been flagged by the RCMP as a national security threat. When you're looking at the inadmissibility, and something to bear in mind when we're looking at these inadmissibilities, when they're involving criminality or national security threat, for example, these are people who have served their time in prison, for example. That crime and the serving of the time has rendered them inadmissible, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're an existing
And do you have an estimate, or can you predict how long the CBSA thinks it will take to clear out the removal backlog?
I think just the nature of the business is there's always going to be people, as people move through the immigration system, there's always going to be people that are coming in.
We're there right now. So what do you estimate if you...
I wouldn't hazard a guess. Again, our expectation is that people comply with the law and they leave voluntarily, and if they don't, then we will enforce it.
And so what's the average length of time it takes to find and remove somebody? Is how long?
Time really varies, and a lot depends on a whole bunch of different circumstances. A lot depends, do we have their travel document? Have they gone through the entire kind of process of appealing to the IRB and doing federal court appeals, or asking for a pre-removal risk assessment, getting the travel documents, making travel arrangements? It can take some time.
So
Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
Menegakis. You're way
Thank you.
past 2 minutes.